Hey, you guys, I had to tell you a little story. It just happened. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. I don't know what it is about this place. There's no noise in my room or anything, but every morning I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. So, anyway, I decided to go down and redeem my little coupon for a cup of coffee and and just kind of walk around and kind of look. And I decided I wasn't ready to work on my discussions and things like that for school yet. I just wasn't awake enough. So I decided to sit down and play some more penny games or whatever. And I'm sitting there playing and actually about ready to go back up. I put my dollar in and I still had 60 cents left, but I thought, oh, I need to get back to work. And then suddenly this little guy walks up beside me and says, "Hiya, honey, how are ya?" Like, oh, hello. Don't mind me, I'm half asleep. And he said, "You don't have a card." And I was like, huh? I said, "You know, you'll have to excuse my ignorance because I don't know anything about gambling in these places. I just put like a little dollar in here and it seems to work fine." He says, "No, no, honey." He says, "You need a card." And I said, "Oh, I do?" He says, "Yeah. I tell you what." He says, "Give me your ID and I'll get you a card made." And he says, "And then I'll show you how it works." Okay. I was a little nervous about giving him my ID, but, you know, I checked out his uniform, and he had all the security garb on and the change thing and the little tag that says, you know, Santa Fe Casino or whatever it is, and Santa Fe Station. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like playing, and he takes my ID, and I'm like playing along and touching the screen, and every so often I just look back. Where's my ID? And he comes back and he says, "Oh, you're from California." I was like, "Yeah." And he says, "I was from there." I was like, "Really?" I would never be able to tell by your accent. He says, "Oh, I was born there. I didn't grow up there." I said, "Oh, obviously." And so he says, "Okay, honey, this is how it works." So he sticks this card in, and it wouldn't work. And I'm like, great, you know, this is what the card looks like. See, I don't know anything about this stuff. I kind of hooked it together. But if you guys know about how this stuff works, please let me know. But anyway, he sticks this card in, and he hands me these cards. He's like, "This is a gift for you, honey." I was like, "Yay, thank you very much." And I really appreciated it. I just was so overwhelmed at this little. He was short. He was a little bald guy, and he was so cute. You know, he was just like this cute little man. You know. And I said, "How are you today, Joe?" And he said, "Oh, I'm doing fine, honey." He says, "Okay, now here's what you do." He says, "Hit the max bet button." And I'm like, "Max bet? I have $1. I'll lose it in one time." He says, trust me, hit the max bet button." I'm like, okay. So I hit this button, and you know, and he's like, "Here, play your ace and this and this and this." And I was playing Deuces Wild, I think, or something like that. And of course I lose. And he was like, "Oh, tough luck." I was like, yeah. He says, do it again. I was like pushing the button, and I'm like, okay, I'll go with this. This guy's kind of funny and cute. So I hit the max button again, and I lost again. And he was like, "I don't know what's wrong. You're losing you 2 times in a row." He says, "This time, do it again, but I'm not telling you how to do nothing." I'm like, okay. So I did it or whatever. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, I ended up winning. He said, "Oh, that's how it goes. Now see this." And he just goes through and explains this. And I'm like, Yeah. I have no idea what it's doing. I mean, I was really listening, and it was something about credits on the card versus credits on the screen and all this kind of stuff. And I was just so tickled at this guy that just enjoying his personality. And he was like, well, something about, well, you're gaining points or something, and while you're playing, I don't know how it works, but I would have paid $5 just to be able to have that interaction with that cute little bald guy named Joe. And he has to be in his 60s, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how old he is. It's hard to judge people's age this day and time, but he was just so sweet. And he was like, it's very nice to meet you, and I hope you have a good day. And I was like, thank you very much, I already have. I said, create a great day. He was like, oh, that's a thought. So anyway, that was my interaction with a little bald guy named Joe. So anyway, I just had to share that before I got my day started. So anyway, love you guys. Create a great day.